I let him know that he seriously hurt me that night, and there's something we just have to do about it. We have to...
I used my leg because his arms were kind of around him.
Okay.
And I kind of went like that.
Around what part of his body?
Around his torso.
You were at a party. I assume all of you were there. According to the complaint, you decided that during the party it would be fun to take the party outside and all do some wrestling. You, stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right over here. Right over there. Okay. He's your witness, right?
Yes.
What's his name?
Nick Measle.
Nick, tell me what date this party took place.
December 9th.
In whose house?
In
No, look at me.
In Marshall's house.
Who's Marshall? Raise your paw. Thank you. In Marshall's house.
Mm-hmm.
How many people were there?
Around 10.
What time did the party start?
Probably around 7 p.m.
Is it a weekend or a weekday?
Probably a Friday.
Friday. Everybody go to school or work?
Work.
Work. School? Work.
I go to work.
Work.
School, ma'am.
School.
Work.
Work. Okay, so it was a Friday night party.
Right.
What was the favorite beverage of choice? Yours, Nick.
Water.
Water.
Yeah.
Great. And what about yours, Mr. Ingalls?
I'm a big fan of Diet Coke.
Okay. And what about you?
Your Honor, if you're implying there was alcohol consumed, I'm a Muslim. I abstain from it.
So you don't drink?
Intoxicants. Yes, ma'am.
No. What about you?
I don't drink either.
Great. So it was all silliness that you decided just to go outside and do this wrestling?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How many people went outside?
Everyone at the party.
And what was the idea? Was it like jousting without those weapons?
No.
Was it wrestling? I want you to describe to me what it was.
So we were watching Street Beefs inside and whatnot, and Nick Measle and Danny got into an altercation.
Danny, raise your paw. That's you.
They got into an altercation
These two.
in the house, and then
About what? Nick?
He was messing with me. Just
Like
kind
what?
of like poking me, sort of like just like doing that stuff. And I told him to stop a few times, and he didn't. And so I pushed him, and then he slipped on the tile.
Okay, you pushed him, he slipped on the tile, and he fell.
Yeah, and then he got upset, and then he wanted to go outside and settle the altercation.
Okay, so outside it wasn't fun anymore.
Right.
It wasn't outside for everybody just to have fun and wrestle around. They were angry with each other.
I wasn't necessarily angry.
But you were angry.
I was upset.
Okay, so we went outside and what happened?
We started to wrestle, and then he got me into like a chokehold, and then I went to tap, and then he didn't let go. And so Ashton tried to stop him by like getting closer to him.
He tried to stop him by getting close to him?
So-
Was he
Yeah.
going to kiss him? What was he going to do? I mean, he's trying to get close to him, so how was he going to do that? What was he going to do to try to stop this altercation?
so I got involved. I was trying to get
How were you getting involved? He said you were getting closer. I want to know what you were doing.
So Daniel had Nick Measle in a chokehold, and it was a very tight chokehold. Nick Measle tapped, and
Tap by going like this on his shoulder, like, please,
yeah, like, please stop.
please stop.
Yeah.
Okay, and he didn't.
So I get pretty close to Danny. I tell him, you gotta stop. You're gonna hurt him. And then I
What?
used my foot, and
What? Just show me with your foot.
I used my leg because his arms were kind of around him.
Okay.
And I kind of went like that,
Around what part of his body?
around his torso. I was trying to get his arms out of like the lock.
Okay, and then what happened?
The altercation ended.
When the altercation ended, did Mr. Elaine complain about anything that was hurt?
No, not in the moment.
Just not in the moment. In which moment? How many moments later?
It was a couple weeks later,
Weeks later.
if not months. Yeah,
Just a second. The incident happened December 9th.
yeah.
Have you seen the plaintiff, other than today, since December 9th?
Only through like call.
That's not my question. What do you mean? You're thinking very carefully. I said, have you seen the plaintiff since December 9th? That's not through a call.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't remember. I can't remember exactly when.
Well, let's try.
But it was outside.
Let's try to think back. January 9th, did you see the plaintiff?
No.
Did he contact you?
No.
Is that correct?
No.
Tell me when you contacted him for the first time after December 9th.
less than a week later, I contacted him
By what?
by phone.
You called him? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh, it's not an answer. Yes,
Yes,
it's an
ma'am.
answer. You called him. And did you get him? Did you reach him on the phone less than a week later?
Yes, ma'am.
And what did you say to him? What did he say to you?
I let him know that he seriously hurt me that night, and there's something we just have to do about it. We have to confront the situation.
Okay. December 9th is when he allegedly, and I'm going to look at your video because you say it was caught on surveillance. When was the first time you sought medical attention or dental attention as a result of what you allege was a kick in the face?
I initially hesitated to.
I'm not asked, that's not my question. I want you to answer my question. When, after December 9th, did you first seek medical or dental attention?
In August.
Was it medical attention or dental attention?
Dental attention.
I'd like to see the dentist's report.
I have a dentist bill, if you'd like to see that.
I don't want to see a bill.
Okay.
I have no interest in a bill. I have an interest in somehow connecting December 9th to August and him.
Well, in brief, I
Not in brief.
I
directly.
initially hesitated to see any type of attention for it, as I hoped the issue would just go away. That's all. I just hoped the issue would
What
leave
issue?
us.
What issue?
Ashton has left me with a lasting impingement on the left side of my jaw. It impacts the.
I don't know any of that, sir, unless it's in a medical report. All I know is it's a year later, you're here, you didn't go to see a doctor, you didn't go to see a dentist for December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August for almost 9 months, and you want me to somehow equate a fight that happened 9 months before with him. And how are you going to pull that together?
I have evidence this has caused me lasting discomfort. It's a lasting impingement. I've been to several doctors.
Well, I want to see the first doctor that you went to and the doctor's report.
Could I hand this to the bailiff?
Yes, of course.
This is dentistry.
That's in August.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you take this away, please? Tells me absolutely nothing.
When I tried to address the issue with Ashton,
Well, what issue were you trying to address, sir?
the lasting pain in my jaw,
Well, just a second. You said you spoke to him a week later. What were you calling him for instead of a dentist?
I was hoping we could work this out outside.
Work what out? I'm asking you, work what out?
There was an issue created with the lasting impingement with my jaw. I have this issue, and it doesn't seem to be leaving me anytime soon. It affects me whenever I speak. It hurts me right now speaking to you. It gives me piercing headaches. I can't sleep on my face, and that's my preferred way to sleep. And because of that, I lose sleep. It's all because of the
I'm
left
going to
side
see
of
the
my jaw.
video. I don't know what happened to you between December 9th and August 21st when you first went to the dentist.
Well, I hesitated.
But sir, did you say you work or go to school?
I go to school.
You go to school. Okay. If you go to school, I have to assume that you're a relatively intelligent individual, that if you have pain in your jaw that starts in December, you don't wait until the end of August to have it addressed by a medical professional. You don't call somebody who doesn't look like he has a medical degree or a dental degree and say, how are we going to resolve this issue? The issue gets resolved by you going to a dentist, having that person write up an evaluation that this was as a result of a blow to the jaw that just happened. It's consistent with being hit in the face. Therefore, this is what I have to do. You don't have none of that.
Yes, I do.
Well, let me see it from a medical professional.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what I want to see.
I have before me x-rays, and then
X-rays don't do it for me. I don't read X-rays.
yes, ma'am. I have a referral from my dentist saying this is likely the course of treatment that I need. And
Just a second. I'll take a look at it, sir, but unless you connect it to something that happened December 9th, you have no case.
Yes, ma'am. I hesitated to bring attention to the situation because me and Ashton live so closely together. I didn't want to form tensions between our two households. We live very closely together.
Very nice.
My family knows
very nice.
it.
You figured you would come from Detroit to Los Angeles. That would be better. Could I play the video, please, before I deal with this very expeditiously?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Now let me give up. I can't even go to sleep right now. Okay. Dude, Nick. Come on now. Tap out, Nick.
Oh, no, that's a kick, sir. That's not a brush with your foot. That's a kick.
That was me trying to get his arms
I
out
don't
of
care
me.
what you were doing. I don't care if you were trying to walk on Mars. That's not what you just described to me. What you just described to me was more like a dance step. That's a kick. And after you kicked him in the mouth, he put his hand over his mouth. Do you understand? You want to see it again?
Yeah.
Okay, because I want you to show me, because I don't want to have to play it back from you. Show me what you did before with your foot. I went like this with a circle. It was
Yeah.
like a pachanga step.
It's like this.
No, that's not that. That's not that. Play it again, Sam. Yep. That went right to his mouth. Okay. No. You can't do that. I'm not going to equate, because I don't know what happened to him between December and August. That doesn't sound intelligent to me. But you're not allowed to do that, so there has to be a consequence for that, sir.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
I don't believe that was a kick.
Let's do it again. Why do you think he's holding his mouth? Instead of his arm or his leg or whatever, why do you think he's holding his mouth? That's a kick. Want to do it again? One more time. That's a kick. Nick,
Yeah.
don't smile. You look like an idiot. Okay. I assume you all had a lovely trip to Los Angeles from Detroit. Got to see a couple of sites, did you, Nick? Did you see anything?
I've been to In-N-Out, and that's about it.
Really?
In-N-Out's great. In-N-Out Burger was amazing.
I know, I love them myself.
Yeah, we had 3 of them.
Yeah, I know, good. Okay. You can't kick him in the face, do you understand that? It was even a more gratuitous kick than that. Am I not seeing it?
No, you're good.
Do I have to look at it again? I'm looking at your face.
I just think if my friend was in a chokehold and I saw him tap and it didn't seem like a very forceful kick on purpose, but I just think that if my friend was in a chokehold tapped and someone didn't let go, I'd probably do the same thing as the defendant.
Oh, then I would have to yell at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Your problem, sir, is that what you have to do when courts really impose a burden on a plaintiff, and that burden is to show a nexus between an act and an injury. Clearly, there was an act that I believe was unlawful when you got kicked in the face. You put your hand over your mouth as soon as you were kicked. That's clear from the video. But you didn't lose a tooth. You don't have a photograph of a bleeding mouth. You failed to seek medical attention the whole month of December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, until the 3rd week in August. And how do I know whether the trouble that you're feeling in your mouth is not as a result of, let's say, you have TMJ from stress, which causes you difficulty? I can't speculate that whatever happened to you on December 9th, because you didn't do what was necessary for you to sue somebody, I can't impose all of your dental bills on the defendant. If, however, sir, you did the smart thing, which was immediately after this injury happened, went to a dentist and said, I was just kicked in the mouth, although I don't have any loose teeth, I don't have any teeth that fell out, I am having pain in my mouth and I'm having discomfort, and memorialized this incident, then we'd be in business. Some 9 months later, I don't know what's wrong with you. And no dentist told me what's wrong with you. No dentist, no medical professional told me what's wrong with you. All you have is a bill.
I have records right here before me of possible routes of treatment I may need,
What?
which I will need.
I don't care what you will need unless it identifies the reason for that. Unless it identifies what the cause is for your mouth trouble, it's irrelevant to this case, sir.
The issue did not manifest out of thin air.
Oh, yes, certainly, sir. You can wake up in the morning with TMJ. You can wake up in the morning with something wrong with your bite. That can happen to you in a day, a week, a month. I have a father who's a dentist, and my brother's a dentist, and believe me, it can happen at any time. You waited 9 months to complain about something where there was no visible sign of injury in December?
Because
None.
I wanted to work the issue
I don't care
outside
what you
of
wanted.
court.
But I can tell him that you can't put your hands or your feet on somebody, sir. Do you understand?
I do understand that. I really wasn't a kick. I was just trying to get him off of Nick Measle.
Well, then you should have gotten down on the floor and tried to pull him by the arms instead of kicking him in the face. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $250.
Consent to the wrestling match. I didn't feel him tap out. If I felt him tap out, I would have let go of him.
It wasn't a kick. It was more of trying to get him off Nick Measle here.
It hurt pretty bad. That's about it.
He always makes a big deal out of everything.
He disregarded me.
I mean, if it was anyone else, he would have given me a pat in the back and said, let's go home. But since it's Danny, we're here in court.
I disagree with you on that one. I know you were just giving him a slap on the wrist, you know, $250 compared to the $6,000 in damages that the plaintiff couldn't prove. But to me, watching that video, I'm trying to place myself in the shoes of the defendant in that moment. And the plaintiff was the one that was angry. He wanted to take it outside. The defendant's witness said he wasn't angry, but he wanted to take it outside, so we took it outside. When you do that, to me, you're assuming the risk of whatever happens to you. And it was clear in the video, we clearly saw the defendant witness tap out when he couldn't breathe, and the plaintiff was not letting go, probably because he was angry.
Your rationale says if you see your friend getting hurt and he tapped out, what if he took out a gun and shot him in the leg?
I don't think
to get him off.
I don't think you can equate deadly force for that situation with what I believe to be a light kick, if you want to call it
that. But you can't interpret a light kick. If it's a point of law that you're saying you saw a friend that appeared to be in dire circumstances.
Equal force to what's being administered. And a chokehold is a much stronger use of force than a kick.
But that's between the two combatants.
It doesn't matter. You took it too far. He tapped out. You didn't listen. Now you're getting really nervous. And I can imagine the friend getting very nervous. He tapped. He can't breathe. And so what am I to do?
That's an awful lot of machinations that are going through your mind in 1 second, not yours.
No.
In the defendant's mind in 1 second. I'm going to do this. I have to use this. I can use this much force now. He could have gotten down and tried to pull his arms away.
Sure.
Could have done that. It was.
Would you have ruled differently if he had done that and yanked his arm and pulled his shoulder out of his socket? Would you have ruled differently if he had done that?
Just listen to me. If the plaintiff would have demonstrated that kick or pulling his arm out of his socket caused injury.
No, I agree.
Caused injury, he would have been
paying the bill.
Paying the bill for that injury.
Even with this kick that I'm viewing as maybe less serious as you are, I think if he could have demonstrated the nexus, I agree he should have still been compensated.
I cannot imagine kicking somebody in the face. I just can't. Even if you're funning, that's why I was asking whether there was any alcohol, and everybody drinks water. They're the only 10 people on earth in Detroit that have a party on a Friday night that don't drink alcohol.
Bro, this whole case felt like one of those nights where everybody thinks they're tough until somebody actually gets hurt, and suddenly nobody wants responsibility anymore. At first, I was honestly laughing a little because the judge asked them if alcohol was involved, and every single dude suddenly turned into the healthiest people alive. Water. Diet Coke. I don't drink. Come on, bro. A Friday night wrestling party with 10 guys in Detroit and everybody drinking water? Stop it. Then the story starts unfolding and you realize this whole thing started because of ego. One guy annoying another guy, pushing, embarrassment in front of friends. Then the classic, take it outside. The second somebody says take it outside, the IQ in the room immediately drops by 50%. Now here's the part that changed everything for me. Danny had his friend in a chokehold. The guy tapped out. Everybody saw it. And Danny still didn't let go immediately. That's where Ashton jumped in. Now I actually understand wanting to protect your friend. If somebody can't breathe and they're tapping, panic kicks in fast. But bro, seriously? You kicked him in the face for that. And what killed me was Ashton trying to explain it like, I kind of moved my foot like this. No, you didn't. The video exists. Judge Judy replayed it and instantly caught him. That's a kick. Exactly. That wasn't some tiny tap. That foot went straight into his mouth. And then Nick standing there smirking while the judge is talking. Bro looked like he forgot he was in court. When Judy said, "Don't smug, you look like an idiot," I almost lost it. But honestly, the plaintiff messed up too. Because if you genuinely got injured that badly, why are you waiting 9 months to go to the dentist? That destroyed his whole case. If somebody kicks me in the jaw and I can't sleep properly, can't chew right, getting headaches. I'm getting checked immediately, not almost a year later. That's why the judge kept saying, how do I know what happened between December and August? And she's right. Legally, you need proof connecting the injury to the incident. Without that, you're cooked. That's why Danny only got 250 lids instead of thousands. The video proved the kick happened, but the medical proof was weak. Honestly, this entire case felt like a bunch of guys trying way too hard to act tough in front of each other. Nobody wanted to back down. Nobody wanted to look weak. Then somebody gets kicked in the face and suddenly it becomes, well, technically, it wasn't really a kick. Brother? We all watched the same video. And the funniest part? These guys flew all the way from Detroit to Los Angeles over this nonsense. Imagine explaining this trip to somebody. Why are you in California? Oh, my friend kicked me in the face during backyard wrestling. Insane. At the end of the day, Judge Judy basically treated them like overgrown teenagers. And honestly, that's exactly what they acted like. Anyway, let me know what you think. Was Ashton justified because Danny ignored the tap out? Or did he completely cross the line with that kick? And if you enjoy real courtroom breakdowns like this, support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you don't miss the next courtroom drama.